Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Cause y'all, he created Daddy Bob's catfish. And catfish is heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. Anyway, y'all, it's heaven on earth. If y'all are in the Garland area or y'all don't mind driving to Garland, hit up Daddy Bob's. Your girl Kelly Jé sent you. Wait. Y'all look how thick that. Look. Whole catfish fillet. Wait. Let me show y'all the meat. Oh, baby. Them know your girl Kelly Jé sent you. Wait. Y'all look how thick that. Look. Whole catfish fillet. Wait. Let me show y'all the meat. Oh, baby.
What's up, guys? It's Antonio Vizcarrondo, aka Antonio AV, and you are tuned into Kelly Jé. Make sure you check her out.
What up, y'all? I know what. Oh. What up, y'all? It's your girl Kelly Jé, and I'm with Aunties with the onesies.
Aunties with the onesies.
Hey. I with the onesie. Hey. I with the onesie.
Okay, you made it up. Let's remix that.
Hey, okay, let's really get a remix going. Hey. All right, so y'all, we got a special today. I'm so happy. I'm really happy to have y'all on today. I am. Y'all done came into my life and just done, woo, your girl.
That's what we try to do.
I'm
We a tornado. You know what I'm saying?
It was like hurricanes and thunders and lightnings and bing, 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 bing. And
we ain't done to you that.
and clearly, I ain't done no time soon.
Okay.
So, hey, we rocking to the end.
Okay.
So, with that being said, look, because y'all don't understand, when I say they done came into my life, they came into my life, what we done done so far?
Well, you know, we got this movie. We filming. She playing July 9th through. I like this. Yeah, so we got the movie coming up that she will be in. You know, we just came from the studio where she laid down some bars.
Y'all laid down some bars.
Oh, snap.
Y'all want to sniff one?
How we gonna do that? Can I?
I was just gonna make it loud and then let it be.
Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, you know, I just trying to play her part.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can.
Give them.
Yeah, we don't give Kelly Jé part. How about that? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to hear what your girl Kelly Jé gonna put down on the ones and the twos? Are y'all excited? So we listen. That's my first. Y'all got me at my comfort zone. I don't rap for nothing.
Really? I'm gonna do you.
No.
I don't know if this is right over there. Can they hear me?
I don't know. They want to change lives, man, that's insane. They use their Bible study to get anywhere. And on the floor, fuck it up, man, that shit lame.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's it.
I can't let her hear everything.
Y'all see the girls with the boys, but y'all definitely got to
I don't even know if they heard that. Let us know if you heard it. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. If y'all heard that, let us know. Comment, but y'all ready, girl. We got the comments going ready for y'all. Whenever y'all ready, you know. Like always, definitely make sure y'all comment. That's always. But today we're doing something special. We're gonna talk about the weight loss journey. So, yeah, it's crazy as it may seem. Outside of the movie and everything else, we came. This was actually a together project.
Yeah. Together.
And together, I mean, I've talked to them on my weight loss from me having weight loss surgery to where I'm at now, when we having plastic surgery. And it was just, and yeah, best accountability partners I got right now. I will say, look, when I'm in trouble, I just call you. I was like, hey, what y'all doing?
I mean, I know that I can be a monster, but there has to be a good twin and an evil twin, and I take that.
Okay,
yeah,
she takes the bad.
I call it mean, not evil. She calls that stuff mean.
I just call it real. If you feel real, I don't necessarily like to say people are mean, or like you do have mean people who are just mean because life is rough, kick them a few times.
True.
But there's a difference in being mean and being real. And I feel like when it comes to whether you have the evil twin or the good twin is gonna tell it the nicer way, the softer way. The evil twin, as people say, are gonna give it the realest of the real with no sugarcoating, no. Oh, baby, it's okay.
That's her 100%.
Baby,
it's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's really not. I ain't never said, oh, baby, it's okay. I just said in a metaphysical way. You gotta say it in a metaphysical way. Yes, because they gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? When I be like, you know what, I understand your Mercury is in Leo. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come back to them like on the aspect of self. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And also with that, you have some people who can't handle the. So when you have some people who can handle a software.
Right. That's why Kelly Daniels is not a good consultant because he wants to demean people.
Thank you.
I don't do that. I'm all about you and what you do best for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to succeed. Even if you want to tell somebody something that is mean, you should couple it with two nice things.
Right. So then the mean thing don't seem so bad.
A little sandwich, a mean sandwich.
It's called a criticism.
Good bridge. You know what I'm saying? Call it criticism.
Good
critique, bad critique, good critique. Yeah. Criticism sandwich. You know, if you really want people to improve, you know, and if you want people to listen to you, compliment them twice, double the negative. Okay.
Always double the negative. Now they can listen to y'all when we have conversations. I'm just saying, I've been bamboozled here. I did that trick. But no. So, with the weight loss journey, I guess we'll go with you. Because you're the one who's like, yeah, what you think on this? And it was just like, yes, let's go. Boom.
I mean, I just feel like you are still going through your journey and you have a story to share, and everybody always wants to know just in case they want to do it. Because they always need encouragement, and it's like so many people who have a weight loss story that might be different, that might be the same. You never know. But a lot of times it gives you tips, especially if you see that they lost the weight. Then you know it's possible, and they told you how they did it, and they're a real person.
Right.
So I mean, depending on like how you're trying to lose weight, because some people do it the long way, like it took me a year, and some people was like it took me 90 days, and some people was like it took me 30 days. Right. But then they all do different techniques.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So what you connect with, how you trying to do things. We just putting it all there because we want to make dieting fun. Yeah. And that's what it's not.
Hell no, I get mad every time. I be like, oh, okay, I'm going to die. I do it probably like.
And we want to
they say you do it for 30 days. It stays consistent. I think the only thing that I've stuck with is my keto diet. And that's because I'm still able to eat everything that I like to eat. I just don't do the carb side. So I subtracted carbs from my keto. And I replaced it with like fattening, and then I burn it off as I'm working. So it's as if no starches is setting in as of right now. That's good.
Have you seen any results from it? Like you just
I mean, I can tell the difference with like size wise, like not poundage, but inches. So for me, I lost weight inches first. I always lose inches first, and then the weight follows, and that's just how it goes. And sometimes the weight just doesn't go; it's just inches. And I know the inches because my pants are too big, my shirts are too big, or like this shirt. I mean, it's tight. However, it's a comfortable tight. Like most tight shirts, you can't breathe. I can breathe in this. I'm comfortable in this. However, I think this is a two. I've never worn a two to be in my life, but I'm comfortable. I see a two or three, but I'm comfortable. So it's like I know by my clothes that I've lost. I know by pants, stuff like that. But as far as when it comes to getting on the scale and the scale changes, no, my scale never changes. It's like it gets muscle every. Maybe one day we can figure that out. Figure out the body.
trying to see the scale check.
I would love. I mean, as you know, right now I'm going through the plastic surgery side.
Mm-hmm.
So what I realized with going through these groups is that's one thing that's gonna change. The scale is gonna change once I go in and they cut the pieces off that they're gonna cut off. And I know that just because all these women who are men who've gotten surgeries, they're like, oh, they took off 20 pounds. And they're saying like, oh, I was at 3 something and now I'm down to 2 something, or I was at 1 something and now I'm down to 1 this. So you do see the difference on the scale once you have plastic surgery. And then for crying out loud, they're taking fat off. I'd be mad if I took this fat off and this scale still red. The loving reads now. I mean,
well,
actually, no, I wouldn't, because I'd be a bad bitch.
I mean,
Bad bitch
You-
with that scale.
have to love you any size your ass. Because if you don't love you now, you're not gonna love you later. It's just gonna be another thing you gonna find wrong with you.
Right.
You know,
That's something
but-
we have to learn though too.
yeah.
And
You
when we
know
go through
what
our
I'm saying?
process,
I mean, really, in an ideal world, your parents would have taught you how to love yourself, but we don't live in an ideal world
do
where
anybody?
our parents know how to raise children effectively. So yeah, our parents are here raising monsters, and then we have to deal with our issues that we got from them and the rest of everything else we experienced. But when your parents tell you what they went through, then you really get a solid history lesson of why they are the way they are.
And then that's when it comes to you just learning how to love yourself on your own.
Right.
And I honestly, like, that's where I'm at. I'm learning how to fall back in love with myself again. Because, as truth be told, I fell in love with myself before because I was taught to teach myself that. So, in the beginning, before weight loss surgery, I loved myself. I genuinely cared a lot about me. Things that was best for me. Mine is middle school. So, middle school and high school, up until 11th grade, 10th grade, was hell. That's a part of my life I could just X out. It was a part of my life where I hated myself. And today, the person I am, that's what makes me say, y'all always hear me say, I look like an Oompa Loompa, or I'm this and that. It's because those are things that were completely said to me. So over the years, it now became a joke to me. So when I say
You're using it to describe yourself.
exactly,
You know.
and it's just to me, it's a way of joking to say, you know something. If somebody came to me right now and was like, oh, she's fat. Oh yeah, I know. Who? I look like an Oompa Loompa. That's the one thing that's always been said to me. So why not just contribute to what people say?
No, that's not.
I mean, it's like, and I mean it in the nicest way. Meaning, I don't have so if I say it, for now, yes, that's what I look like.
If you say it, then you become it. And then you are mechanism that you know that you need to get rid of. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really do anything for your self-esteem. You saying, I look like an Oompa Loompa. I don't care what you say. That's a defense mechanism. So, it doesn't, the point is to just not care what anybody says about you because you love yourself that much. Like, you fat. And we're moving on. I ain't gotta be going into the jokes with you because I don't need you to like me. And I think you do that more so you let them know I'm cool. And they will know that just by having a conversation. conversation with you. Like, you don't have to go there.
I think I'm cool.
Yeah. So that's why I don't want you saying those things about yourself. That's why I was like, somebody must have told you that. Somebody must have said that. Because you just didn't all of a sudden decide to start saying this about yourself. You just adopted it as a defense mechanism. But I'm just saying, you should be visualizing how you see yourself in the future to become that. If you keep bringing on this
smashed stomachs and crop top season,
and that's it, you know what I'm saying? All that other stuff doesn't even matter. Like, you really gotta just change the way that you think about yourself and how you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? I have always seen myself with dreads, even before I had them in my head. Yes, like I always seen myself ultimately with dreads. Yes. And I still see myself old, gray hair with dreads.
That is gonna be pretty. I can't wait to I'm gonna be like, oh, I wish I had a got mine. I'm still gonna be rocking red hair or whatever color I decide to rock.
And I can't wait to that moment where I'm around a whole bunch of people and I got my hair up in a bun, and I'm like, y'all don't understand. Take that breath off and then come on down, and they be like, yeah, it's this long. I'm holding this up. You talking about your breath? I'm holding this up.
It's gonna be just like that.
Yeah, people don't be knowing how long I dreads last.
Are y'all ever gonna take them down? You ever see y'all take them down?
We might.
Yeah, like once they get so
we might
like you take them down, like
to cut them off.
you can actually, some people just take them down.
These are married dreads, like dreads that came together with dreads to come together with dreads to make this. No, it is nothing but a chop. No, never. I just told you.
I know what I mean. No, I'm saying like no. I was speaking on you actually having a take them down, but no, you don't have to take that.
We'll trim them, but
I haven't.
This is 8 years strong. I don't think we've been doing this since 2013. Because it's like I'm not ready for them to be that long yet. Right. I'm not ready to be tripping over my dreads.
Don't be like that lady who is currently like, she is health based. Her dreads are so long and so heavy that it's affecting her neck.
Yeah, we ain't
seen that. Have you seen it? Like she carries it in a whole on the bag. On the side of her.
It's not that serious.
But I'm serious, but it's that long. And she wraps it up and she puts it in the bag and she carries it around. And it's such like a baby.
It's not that serious for us. We'll trim our dreads and keep them at a manageable length. Yeah. Oh wow. Like I want them to be like this is still like because you got a bit funny there.
Hey boo. Hey. Manifestation, I've always seen myself with different styles. Listen, I tell you now, that's why I came to dress. So I did dress, but I did see where it was my hair and weave. And it's like I did it enough for my hair to grow back just like I wanted it to. And then I took them down one by one because I wanted my hair different. And my cousin, he actually told me before, he was like, if we do this, you're not going to be able to change your hair for a while. And I was like, okay, I'm cool with it. He's like, no, I know you like to change your hair too much. I was like, no, I'm done. I had cut my hair off on the side. I'm lower on the side, so all I had was up here. So I was like, no, I'm good. Like, this is it. I'm done. Dress me up. So he dressed me up. That lasted all about maybe like 3-4 months. I'm done. I want to hair. And the first thing I did was I got some weave.
We gotta go through this thing. You gotta be for real, because we used to change our hair all
Have you seen
the time. If I take you back to me in my 20s, you be like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? But then, like I said, once you visualize what you might be the one rocking a red afro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't have 30 still doing weed, but we was 30 something when we got our dreads. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's a choice because I are turning 40 this year. I'm like, oh my God, this is the 40. Yes. I mean, aunties, that's what we say, aunties. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have no kids. No. So I'm not an auntie to her. She's not her kids. She's not an auntie to my kids. But we definitely are an auntie to the world. So we say aunties to the world.
I like aunties. So y'all could be my 80 any day, every day. And just make sure you spoil it. Best thing about being 80. Spoiling really
that's what we do other aunties.
Yeah, I don't like that.
We do aunties.
I like the auntie that spoil. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, y'all do spoil me in a way. I just spoil different ways. I'm not saying like spoil, like when I say spoiling, like I hear people say, oh, like me being a daddy girl, I'm spoiled. Spoiled. I work for everything I got. However, like it's the love people give you. That's the way you can spoil someone. So the love y'all give, that spoils me. Because if y'all ever took it away, I promise I'll be hurt and crying. And be like, why did they do that?
Because you acted up.
I just said what did I just say what did I do wrong? I just said what did I do wrong?
We will let you come back. Okay. We do, you know, sometimes friends need space. They need time. Yes. You know, just go to your corner. Yes. We'll go to ours, and then we'll come back. And sometimes people just forget why they was mad altogether and be like, damn, I ain't talked to my friend in a minute. Yeah. And then it's all good. But some friendships end. Yeah. And you know exactly why it's over. And you're never coming back. Never coming back.
But y'all see why I'm friends with them? If y'all look, y'all just don't know. This be on an everyday basis. Sing it. Like, yeah, those who know me, y'all already know I'm right in my comfort zone right now. With a thing, we do the same.
Okay, because all we do is that.
Speaking of, can they hear? Are we gonna put Thick and Curvy to the Windows journey?
Yes, that's gonna be the thing.
The theme song?
Yeah.
So, y'all can we play that for them at least? Is it that one? Y'all want to play that? We don't have to.
Wait, you got that one, right?
Oh, yeah, I do have that one. Yeah. So what I'm going to tell you guys is this. So before I play it, the weight loss journey, what I want to come from it is just people being them. I want, no matter what choice you make, whether you choose to have weight loss surgery, whether you choose to diet, whether you choose, I mean, those are young. Well, whether you choose,
can exercise.
Are you gonna diet? Okay, no, okay, so exercise. Okay, so whether you choose to diet, exercise, or have surgery, what I want people to always know to be with, like through the entire process, because you do still have to go through mental, like seeing a psych doctor. When you're having weight loss surgery, you have to see a psych doctor because they want you to be prepared for what's coming. Number one, they want to know that when you get this surgery, that you're going to be well prepared and know that you're fixing to change your whole life. Right. What you thought you were going to be able to eat, you can't eat. What was your reasoning behind eating as much as you did? What brought you to your weight size? Like those are questions they ask you. And when I had weight loss surgery, my addiction was food. And I told the psych doctor, but by then I was ready to get it off. I was tired, I was exhausted, and I wanted to live. I had already been embarrassed enough about going to Six Flags and having to get off that ride because you can't push it down. You know what I'm saying? That is the most embarrassing thing ever. Is to be on a ride and they can't push the handlebars. I swear, after my surgery, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Once the doctor clears me, I want to go on a roller coaster. It will be a while because I do know from other people in plastics, they say that it's very hard because of the pulling. So it will definitely be a couple of years after, maybe a year or two after, a year and a half after my surgery. Only because of the fact, like I said, everybody in the group that I'm in, that's the one thing that they always say, that when some have gone on roller coasters, and it's the pulling of their stomach and it's a pain that they experience, and they don't want to get on the roller coaster anymore. Right. So I don't want to do that and then not want to get on the roller coaster anymore.
I'm not trying to put you on I'm just thinking about July 12th. We're on the 6th.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Regardless, July 12th, I'll be at the field with Six Flags now. I don't have it on every ride, but Six Flags do have rides for me. So that's the great thing. And on top of that, look, and on top of that, I've lost a lot of weight since I've been to Six Flags. So I'm pretty sure now I can probably get on a ride and
definitely come to Six Flags on July 12th. Like, book that. I mean, that's booked in the air.
We're gonna make that chat.
Well, I also wanted to mention another thing with weightlossjourneys.org. If you want to know what the website was, it's weightlossjourneys.org. But we have our nonprofit that has the PAL. So we also wanted to make accountability partners for people who feel like they need someone to be there to be like, hey girl, you went to the gym today like you said you were gonna go. Girl, do you need me to pick you up and take you to like, you know what I'm saying? Just an accountability partner to help people stay motivated on even journaling and doing it, because for you to look back and see your own progress is gonna do more of a service to you than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, look how far I come.
Right.
Okay.
So real quick, what I'm gonna do, I think just and I was gonna show them the commercial. It's dead. Yeah, this is the problem I've been having. I just dead. The drug it just died too. But we still live, but we still streaming. Great thing about, look at that. I think I put it up on the phone. Jesus today. Y'all ain't gonna lie, I have been, this one has me to drive non-stop. I've been driving.
You can't find the plug? It must be this way.
Yeah. I've been driving non-stop every day.
She trying to make that money.
Gotta make that money. Hey, that money.
So, you know, you have to get
My bad, y'all.
that was all Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that blame shifting over to we can hear the echo.
I know that's what I'm trying to see. It's on
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Kelly is something else, y'all. If y'all ever wondered, is Kelly something else? Yes. Okay. Take a look.
It's never a dull moment with me, though. Is it? Do y'all ever be bored with me?
Yes. When you're on your phone, just ignoring the hell out of the people around or talking. That's not entertainment for me. You know what I'm saying? Since you asked. She wasn't expecting She wasn't expecting you gotta hold things in. There will come a time. I want my I've been waiting to say that. You know, she was on her phone earlier and I wanted to be like, because I was just staring at her like, and she wasn't even paying attention.
Well, without saying where I'm going, I was busy trying to prepare for it, so I had to be like, outfit.
Y'all don't know where she goes?
No, nobody knows.
Oh, yeah, I already know it. Yeah, you know where she goes.
No, nobody
where she goes.
No, nobody knows.
You know where she goes.
No, nobody knows.
Oh, you know where she goes.
Like, no, nobody knows. I was just gonna make it a surprise. Like, Papa had to be like, yo, Kelly Jé taking over.
Don't even get me started on the conversation I had with her today about this field trip.
I love you. I said I'm sorry. I love you. Forgive me.
All I want to say to the people, get rid of toxic friends. Not that Kelly is toxic.
Yeah, please don't make me feel like I'm toxic.
She's not. Okay, she's not toxic. But I'm saying, if you have toxic friends, get rid of them. But
especially
if your friend do some messy shit though, call them up. Yes. Because Kelly Jé is a messy friend. We can call her that, right? She better not look at me like that after what she did yesterday. Oh, okay. I mean, she was real. She was about to forget just that.
I did for 2 points. Just that quick. I mean, I'm like, is it really connected?
She don't know why we cut the other lip off. So basically, this is that reason.
Oh.
But because she had done it like 10 times, it was like, okay, bitch, I'm done with you.
I mean, the tag, like, in my defense with the whole situation, the trip itself was the first thing that was like planned. It was known that that's something, because it's the show.
Hey,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
that shit, okay? Yeah, me. Alright, and that's the end of that. I mean, because we ain't even supposed to be talking about this. Alright, nobody knows where she's going. We're talking about journey, not trips.
Well, yeah, let's get back on the journey. So, because y'all just got done fasting too, right?
Well, we're doing a
Well, y'all still fast.
We're doing a soup and salad. It's an intermittent fast. So before 12, we don't really do nothing but drink liquids. And then from 12 to 8, we do soup and salad, and we added fruit like grapes, strawberries, or oranges, which made it a better diet. Okay, to be honest with you, the fruit made it better. But we're about to, because we're only on day 5, so after day 7, so we still got 2 more days on this, do soup and salad. But then we will be going to ghetto snacks. Ghetto snacks. So anyway, we'll talk about that diet when we get to that diet. And we're excited about this diet. This is the definition of having fun on the diet. Okay. Because it damn sure is gonna be a diet.
So can we do like a cooking show one time? Where we actually like cook the ghetto food?
Yeah.
And we post it and show it.
Sure can.
And then
ghetto snacks.
Hey, ghetto snacks. Hey, I want the ghetto snacks. Hey, I want the ghetto snacks.
So yeah, that's the next diet.
I want the ghetto snacks. I want the ghetto snacks.
Because she was never gonna stop. Okay. So anyway, we'll explain that, but that's gonna be a fun diet. I feel like it would be fun. It's a diet, guys. So I mean, it's a diet. Y'all saw that snuggle just passed through us. It was like this snuggle.
I was mad because I didn't bring mine. I have a snowman.
We put on another one. We got you.
Yeah. I remember my snowman. See, I gotta get all the creative. No, let me see.
My tail.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, she does. She's
I do. I got a tail.
This is Mr. Potato Head. I know y'all can see that.
I see you. Where y'all be getting these at? Because these are really cute.
Yeah. Amazon. I think that's where we buy all of our onesies.
So what made y'all come up with the 80s with the onesies?
The onesies are so comfortable, and we're not here for a hot girl summer. Okay. Put some lucky clothes on. Okay, like at the end of the day, second onesie on and show how serious I am about that. Then that's what I'm just like, stripper culture needs to go away. Yeah. Because at least back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, they were stripping to go to college. They were stripping to pay for college.
They were stripping as a career.
Right. It wasn't a career thing.
Diamond,
she was damn sure going for college. I'm sorry, Ebony's ass a real hoe that was stripping to be stripping. My whole thing is Megan Thee Stallion shows where female rap is. She literally came out with something called Thought Shit. Oh my God. I mean, like, there's a well, I'm never listening. No, you're not gonna make it. So, like, at this point, all y'all Megan Thee Stallion fans are admitting you're hoes. Because she's making that hoe over there.
Okay, but shit, boy, let me ask you this. So, because we're on Megan Thee Stallion. So, prime example, we have Megan Thee Stallion who talks about the whole shit, right?
Because she's obviously a hoe.
Okay.
Some whole shit.
Okay. So she do whole shit. So she busted open and all that. Probably.
Yeah, so.
Okay. But let's take it back. Janae Kiko.
What about Janae Kiko?
She's a ho-ho. She's just a classy hoe. And the only reason why people don't pay attention to how much of a hoe she really is
because she can't really sing. Is because the only thing she really thinks about is her tortured ass relationship with that nigga.
I mean, she talks about busting it open. I mean, like, I'm not, if you really like
they have a toxic ass relationship.
I mean,
my whole thing is, like, I said where female music is today. Okay, I'm not discounting no female. Okay, that includes your Cardi B, that includes your Nicki Minaj's, that includes all of them. Even Beyonce was surfboarding, like they all just singing about sex. You know what I'm saying? And then women want to be taken serious.
But I have a question. Haven't this always been talked about? Like, think about clean up woman. That's an official thought song. That's a thought song from back in the day.
Let me say, you're not gonna compare the cleanup woman to wet ass pussy.
I'm not gonna do it. No, you cannot compare.
We're not gonna do it. And that was a warning song. See these?
Okay,
they're not singing warning songs to women. You can't. This is a warning song. Like, hey, you need to take care of your man because if you don't,
there is a woman who. But you want to, cause she got it. She got it.
Yeah, right. Out there. Even hard. I mean, Aretha Franklin's song. She was a hoe. Okay, we already talked about this. We already talked.
Baby, I got money. Do you know I got money?
And all she's asking is for a little. Just a little. She didn't even want a lot of respect.
Just a little bit.
She didn't even want a lot. She just wanted a mention.
The background singer.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay. Just to remind you, I'm not asking for an enormous amount of respect. Just a little.
But then let me ask you this. So then, as a woman, just asking for a little bit of respect, but she done told him. She giving him her money. Yeah. I mean, in every part of it, it was, I'm giving you my money. So then, if that's the case, why man for respect?
Because she's stupid.
Like, you giving it to him, why?
Because he was her fit. He was her fit. You know, first of all, that's all about man originally.
I was like, I do be doing them homework.
Yes, we do. What was his name? Sam Cook? No. Okay. The one who was in the plane and it crashed? That's Sam Cook. No, it's another dude. His name is Sam something. I thought it was Sam Cook, but it may not be. It was sung by a man before. It was definitely sung by a man first. And I just feel like they shouldn't have let. If they were gonna make her sing it, they should have changed the lyrics up more for her. Yeah, they basically kept the lyrics the same. Yeah.
Okay, so then what about the
something different when she sings it? You know that was about her. And I mean, it was I know. Me and her hate that song. Apparently, you might like it, but we cannot stand that long ass 8-minute song. Okay, like
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite part is just the beginning, the part that I'm saying.
And then she was like, "I met my mother here." Then she was like,
"I know you ain't
I'm like, "Why is this so long?"
The main part that makes it long is her introduction at the club.
Yeah, you don't get me wrong. There are people back in the day that sang raunchy songs. Yeah. Raunchy songs have always been out. I'm not saying that raunchy songs haven't always been out. What I'm saying to you is the state of female music is nothing but raunchy songs. At least we was getting Love should have brought you home last night. But even Beyonce is singing Surfboard. So even Beyonce has gone. And then she had to come out with a whole album about her man cheating on her. Which just made other women feel like it's acceptable for their men to cheat on them. Because we had just came out of the side chicken. Like, literally, if you're okay with your man cheating on you, just have an open relationship. That's okay. It ain't cheating if he got permission. My whole thing is this. Don't be insecure about it. Because at the end of the day, it's only one you. Let that dude do what he gonna do. He always gonna come back to you. You can never replace me. Go out there and go try. Okay, I dare ya. I don't care about that. I double dare ya. I double dog dare ya. I mean, like, don't hit me with the I'm cheating on you. No, you're not cheating because you got permission. Okay, going out there and have fun. So let me ask you that: once you get permission, is it cheating? I just said no. You have some people who decide to use permission, they do it, and then they still get mad like the women or the men. Whoa. Why do I know? Did I ask you if you slept with somebody last night? So don't tell me. So then that's where the issue comes in. They can't ask. You won't give that permission on us. I mean, my whole thing is, I'm not that insecure. I don't need to know all that. Then what's the point of being in a relationship? Like, you don't even make that option to cheat. What's the point of being in a relationship? One, it's not cheating if you have permission. Like, two, it's y'all, these people with this monogamous shit, y'all are really narcissistic. Nobody just wants to be with you for the rest of your life. That's how you get your feelings hurt when these niggas cheat. No, you stay. And go check the animal kingdom. We're just mammals. We are no better. My whole thing is, it's narcissism. It's like if you see every female as a universe, right? Yeah. And men are explorers. Okay? If they explore your universe, you think they're gonna stay at your universe forever? What more knowledge can you give them? I mean, like, some of you women are really together. But think about this. You don't, like, okay, if men are explorers and each woman has some knowledge to give them to help them grow in their life, and then they stick with one woman who ain't doing nothing and she's not giving him anything, like, he's gonna become a stagnant person. But that's when he gotta make that decision to know, okay, you're not helping me grow. You're not taking me. But I'm not saying to just leave that universe. He can still have that universe, but he still needs to be able to explore other universes. No, he needs to leave that universe. It's no point in saying get their feelings hurt. Let me tell you something. I have always given permission, and I have yet to have one dude ever take that up. Well, I mean, you don't. Because let me tell you something. What you don't understand is a man can't openly just go to a woman and be like, "Yes, I have a woman, but she's okay with me talking to you." A lot of chicks ain't gonna be cool with that. They're like, "Oh, you got a woman? I'm good," because they're not into sharing. So once again, it ain't really nothing you got to worry about. Nothing. Okay. I'm kind of obsolete because I mean, when I was on my diet bed, I told my husband, you can move forward like my dad. He moved on while I was still on my deathbed. So, I mean, when you was on your deathbed, you thought you was going to die. If it wasn't your deathbed, you literally looked him in the face and said, you can move on. Yeah, I told him, if I don't make it, I told him, I said, should I not make this? I want you to move on. You have my blessing to move on. So he took that your permission to go ahead and move on. Yeah, but see, so like the female he was talking to, he didn't think he was gonna make it. She didn't think she was gonna make it. But wait, here's the thing. It's different. Can you wait till I'm in the ground? Like, can I die? You opened up the door. Here's the thing. If that's the case, then don't tell me I'm already dead. I think I probably would have been okay had the females not known I was dead. See, my whole thing is, and I already told you, you have a whole problem with dealing with narcissistic people. And you really need to wonder why. Because sometimes people are a reflection. You know, at the beginning of how you want to be. I think at the beginning when you was doing this,
we're gonna relate it to that. We're gonna just watch this back and look at what she did here, and we're gonna relate it to that, okay? Alrighty then. Yeah. You know what you
I'm just saying, you gotta stop surrounding yourself with a certain type of people because there's nothing you can prove to these people. You don't need to prove anything to anybody but to yourself. Because once you,
your program,
right, whatever you want that program to be.
can I just be the Kelly Jé program?
I mean, you need to figure out what that is. Because your program is a people pleasing program. It's like, oh, y'all want me to play this today? Okay, I'll play this today. Y'all want me to do this today? Okay, I'm gonna do. So you don't really know what your program is.
But I mean, yeah, that's why I have y'all. Honestly.
So you can figure yourself out?
I mean, like, when I'm around y'all and I talk to y'all, because we talk every day, is when I finish talking to y'all, it's a strength that I have. And, you know, it's a strength that I don't know how to explain it, but, and it's the strength that I give in my tribe. And it's the encouragement. Like, when I told y'all just anything I've done, y'all have been encouraging about it. Regardless of how crazy I thought it was sound when I told y'all, y'all have been supportive of it.
Right.
And it could have easily y'all just been like, have people who are around me negative. Y'all are positive. So when you have positive people around you consistently, it begins to improve and creates a strength in you to make you want to continue just to want to be around that. So it's the positivity that y'all give that gives that strength to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't, which is why now, I mean, y'all know what I'm going through now, but it's why I'm able to say, I don't have to tolerate this. Because here it is, I'm around positive people, my tribe, positive people, you know, and when you're around and you're surrounded around positive people on a consistent basis, it just becomes something that you realize when you say out making bullshit, you can just finally say, okay, I can't go. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I need a freaking mental health break type shit.
I still can hear that. I mean,
I know you can. I'm gonna do the living. She getting on me, y'all, because I'm a smoker and I have a smoker's cough and it's got like a little excuse me.
I was talking about the microphone.
Oh, and I heard it too. But I heard that.
Yeah,
that's why I said it.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's why I said
leaving your
that.
cough alone. That was she made herself conscious about
It's
that because she brought it up.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But I heard it in this. That's why I said that.
She needs to be conscious about that. Get that mucus out of you. And anybody else who has mucus in your body, get it the fuck out because it is a part of a disease that is trying to creep up in you. That's the last thing you need. So, like, drink some orange juice.
That's what I mean.
I want to hear this, and I promise you, you will thank me.
Oh, I love
you get orange juice.
Yeah.
A little plum, orange juice, get some lemon up in there. It's acid.
And you know the acidity,
get it the fuck out of you.
No, I have lemon, like lemonade. I have lemonade. I do like a lemonade, or I go make other people me a sweet tea.
Right. But I can actually hear the congestion in your nose.
It's goddamn pollen.
The allergies? You got allergies? Okay. On top of the smoker's cough, now you want to bring the allergies?
And you know, when the storm hit, y'all didn't I didn't talk to y'all that day, but it was real bad. Like when it rained real bad, I had been out in it, and so when I came in, all this was just congested, and I made a post on it on Facebook. I said, man, I sound like a whole faggot right now. And that comes from, and yes, I'll go ahead in a minute. Yes. So that theory right there comes from, Big D, Baby D from Friday, right?
Right.
So the number one thing that would get bullied about with me was I was hurt. So people would walk behind me because I breathe heavy. Now what people hear, I don't hear. And I think it's just because I'm accustomed to my breathing. But my family, because I've asked them, do y'all hear me breathing? And my family has told me, like, yes, we can hear you. My grandmother, she's probably like my favorite person to ask that to. Because when I first had my weight loss surgery, that was the first thing she noticed they had went away with me. She came in and she was like, is Jessica in here? And my daddy was like, yeah, she's here. And she was like, I don't hear her breathing. And that was a wow moment for me because my whole life, that was the one thing people bullied me on was they could hear me breathing. And it's frustrating because I don't hear what other people hear. And that was like really, I'm gonna stop talking about this, I'm not gonna cry. But that's like very frustrating.
Go through it. Got me trying to listen to my breath right now. I really am up here like, trying to stop myself listening to me. Just so I'm gonna be Tyra Banks. You gonna be Tyra Banks? When we was in the 6th grade, because we had braids in our hair and we would top up our hands. So they started calling us the Shanae twins. Ooh. And you know, Shanae was a whole man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And me and Smith hated when they called us Shanae. I give it up to the 6th grade because had it not been for the 6th grade, I would not have become the dynamite writer that I am today. That vicious bitch, because I went for the sword, words, okay? I tell a bitch with words.
And then let me be the first to say, your writing skills are good. Like, because the script that we're doing the movie, you wrote it. She wrote the movie. And as crazy, my part is perfect. It's me. Like, I will say, y'all gave me a chance to be the bully.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it, is that the roles are finally reversed. Mm-hmm. And I get to bully. I mean, unfortunately, y'all, I love y'all, but I get to bully y'all. And I mean, you know,
to be a bully. So
let's see how that goes.
It's gonna be fun.
I think I do good.
I'm planning on hosting a Sunday dinner for the cast that is around here. Like, I think it's gonna be the first Sunday in July.
Okay.
So like right before the 4th or right after. I'm not quite sure, but whatever that is, we're doing a Sunday, and because it's gonna be right before, so we need to get that Sunday dinner rehearsal.
It's the 4th.
Is the 4th?
The 4th is a Sunday.
Oh my God!
And then that 5th is that Monday,
and Terrence's birthday is gonna be the 26th, so it'll be like a late birthday, early birthday type of Sunday dinner, dress rehearsal. Like, we doing it all because we need to make sure everybody knows their damn lines before we do this movie. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I like when I be doing my line, I'm like, this gonna be lit.
We gonna have fun.
I can't wait for y'all to see my hair though. Like the way I was contemplating on getting red. And shout out to Momo. She doing my hair Saturday, so I gotta get this out.
I don't know what I want to do with my hair. Like, do I want to do pictures or do I want to do it? I'm thinking about doing my hair up because there's so much going on that weekend. I just want that update. So I might do an updo for the movie. The insiders, I might look up what the hell they doing. It needs to be up for at least a month.
Yeah. And on top of that, your birthday month.
Right. So I need my hair done the whole month.
Yeah. Y'all gotta be laid for the wall. So you wanna ask me anything about this journey I'm about to go on? And then we'll wrap it up, I guess.
I mean, well, really, you already asked you. You said you just waiting. So
I've already gone through me having my consultation. So when you go for plastic surgery, you go for a consultation. You have some doctors who take insurance, and you have some doctors who pay out of pocket. I went the insurance way because my weight loss surgery was through my insurance. So I'm going the insurance way, which does take a lot longer because they have to submit all the paperwork, all the documentation. And with the documentation, that comes with pictures showing. So the surgery I'm getting is the it's the apron of the stomach, best way to put it. The apron, the fupa, what most people call the fupa. But it's called a the big word. But the apron of the stomach, and what they'll do is they'll cut me from here to here. So they'll cut. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'll show you. They'll cut me here. I have 2 hernias, so they're gonna take those out. They're gonna remove those, and I'm not getting mesh. So I have a hernia here for my gallbladder, and then I have a spine hernia on the side. And they'll remove that as well. And then they're going to take the stomach. After they cut it, And y'all can definitely YouTube all of this, these surgeries on YouTube. I watch them every day. But they're gonna take all this off, and then they're gonna pull me down and create me a new belly button. And I'll have a whole new belly, a new belly button, and all of that. But I'm not gonna do the muscle repair until after I have kids. Then at that point, my stomach doesn't snatch back like I want it to, then I'll go again for plastic surgery. But at that point, when I have my children, I'll just see about having them C-section.
So I'm not they taking all of this?
Mm-hmm. And so I'm not
doing all of that.
So pretty much what will take place is the parts that I'm getting done are my thighs, my stomach, my breasts, my arms, and my neck. I said my breast, yeah, my breast. All of my booty. And not much done to my booty. The only thing that's being done to my butt is more of the definition. Because you find some back there, it's just, you can't really tell. But
so is it gonna be scheduled? Because that's a lot.
Yeah, so the first part of my surgery is just the apron of the stomach. And it's because of the fact of how much blood you lose. And I'm already anemic, so I have to work right now to get my blood count up. And that's so important. When I had weight loss surgery, I was already anemic, but it wasn't an issue. Whereas with plastic surgery, you have to have your blood count up because your body needs that oxygen to be able to heal itself. If you're already anemic, you're gonna have a longer healing time. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people go through a lot of illnesses, but behind not having that part taken care of. So right now, what I'm doing is I take more iron pills than I have ever before. I'm supposed to get iron infusions because that's easier for my body to take rather than the pills. My body don't break it down. But iron infusions are expensive, and I do have to pay out of pocket for them. Insurance they cover probably about $10, maybe $200. I'm not. They probably cover about $200 for me. The rest of it comes out of my pocket.
I don't even want to know what that is.
It's a lot.
They cover $200. That's nothing.
It's nothing. I promise. But I wish they cover a lot of more of it so that I could go and actually get the infusion done. It is what it is. So they'll do the stomach first, and with this, they'll actually pull me and lipo, whatnot to help define a little. And then after we get this done, we'll go back in and we'll do the bra back line. And that's where they'll cut me here and they'll cut me here. And he may take all this. Like, go ahead, because you do have some people, when they're doing their bra back line, they go ahead and cut it from here and they just take it all the way down. And then they remove the excess skin. My breast will be getting lifted because it's a lot of skin. Like a lot of people, what people don't understand when they see me, they're just seeing skin. It looks like that because, of course, I'm hesitant, but a lot of this is just skin and fat that's just, still there. They didn't go away. This, is definitely gonna be something I'm looking forward to. I hope I don't lose people through this. That's my biggest fear.
Girl, you have got to stop worrying about it.
No, because what I mean by that is the one thing you guys keep saying is that I'm going to start acting different and being funny. I'm not acting different now. What makes them say I'm going to be different now?
And maybe they know you. Maybe y'all know something we don't know.
I don't understand.
I can't find out though. She said it right here, so if she start acting different, we like, wait a minute. One day today, 6/14, yeah, 21. Let's pull that up. Because that ain't how you acted for fun. We'll be able to see. Don't worry. She's documenting herself.
I am documenting the whole thing. So I want people to let me know if I do start to change. And it's let me put it like this. If I start to change and it's in a wrong manner,
I'll write a movie about it and ask you to leave. I promise you. I want you to play the lead in. And you'll be like, Clint. So I was making a movie.
It sounded like me. Narcissistic number one.
Right.
And narcissistic number two. Oh, wait a minute. But no, I'm not. the change that I think I am going to make is what I tolerate now, I won't. And I think because of that, that's going to make people say, I'm changing. And I think that's the change for the good rather than them making it the bad.
I mean, if you go ahead and make that change right now,
Yeah.
then people won't say you made the change.
I mean, now I get told, oh, you don't know if you parents and you think y'all let it back too. That ass, that's what I got to
Which, and you should have said thank you because
I said I was.
Things are
was the
changing.
response.
Things are changing.
That was the response.
You think I'm a bag of chips? Thank you. All that. And a bag of chips. Can you beat all that up in a bag of chips?
Cheetos. I wonder what kind of bag of chips it is.
I miss those Paul's Cheetos, man. I ain't seen them in so long.
You know what Cheetos I like? You know the Star Cheetos place?
Yeah.
I love those.
The one they cut them all shapes and sizes so that
I know, but I love
that's the ones you like.
I don't know why. I just thought it was always cool to reach in.
You know what? And those are the closest that I can get to the Paul's Club because they're shapes, and that's all the Paul's Club
Shapes, yeah. Well, y'all, it's been real. Amy's with the Onesies.
Aunties with the onesie. She likes saying Amy. That we used to say Amy,
That's
but we had an Amy. And we were children who couldn't say Ernestine. Yeah, we didn't say that. So we called her Amy, but she was the only person. Everybody else was isolated.
I mean, when y'all know, it is Aunties with the Onesies, but I say Amy's because when I call my Amy, I say, hey, there you go.
Yeah, it's okay. We're always gonna correct that. Okay? It's Aunties with the onesies. Okay, that rhymes. It's a brand here.
The onesie.
Okay.
Can I get an amen one time? They came on the TV. Oh yes, they did. We talked on Weight Loss Journey.
.org.
.org.
You can share your story.
Come on and share
Blog
your
or audio.
Your story. Amy,
We're taking them off. We're taking them off.
Hey, you better subscribe. Hey, to Kelly Jé TV.